Hello everyone, welcome to SmallFryUnify's Daily Fix with moi, Sean Paul Johnston, here in the SmallFryUnify studio. Today, have you bought in fact a PlayStation 4 or a PlayStation 4 Pro? Probably more specifically the PlayStation 4 Pro, and you're feeling a little bit like buyer's remorse because the Xbox One X is on the horizon and it's going to totally destroy it in power. Well, if you are one of these people, I've got some cool news for you because today I read a story about AMD and their new high-end graphics cards, which are based on the RX Vega chips. I was making sure that's right, RX Vega, yep. And these new graphics cards, they're based on the Polaris technology. So what's really cool about this, or the Polaris architecture, sorry, is what's really cool about this is what AMD's been able to do is they're now able to do rapid pack math, I think it's called. Let's see if I get the name of that right. Rapid pack math. Is that what it's called? Let's have a look. Yeah, rapid packed math, sorry. And what that means is, normally when they're doing the processing is of 32-bit calculations or operations, and normally for a detailed scene they'd use that full power all the time. But now with this rapid pack maths, they're able to actually split that into two when it's not needed. So instead of using the full power, if it's not necessary for a less detailed scene, they can now take that 32-bit operation and they can split it into two 16-bit operations, which essentially doubles the power of the machine in theory. Now obviously processing in the background would affect that, so you wouldn't get a double the power. But essentially what it's saying is, in theory, the PlayStation 4 Pro with its 4.2 terabits could double up to 8.4 terabits, which beats the Xbox One X in power. Now, the Xbox One X, you might be thinking, well, that can just do the same. That's got the same AMD chips. Well, it's not. The chip they used is different from the Polaris architecture, which means they can't actually use this technique. They're also already starting to code with this new technique, and they're doing it for games like Wolfenstein 2 on the PC. And it really comes down to the developer. If they want to code it for consoles for the PlayStation 4, if they do code it, they can use the scenes where they're not having to use the full power, and they can reduce that and split the code or split the operations into two 16-bit streams, and then there they can essentially double the power. So it might not be exactly double, you might get like 5, 6, 7 teraflops, I don't know, whatever it's going to be. But the fact is, the potential is there. So if you've been sitting there thinking, I just bought a PlayStation 4 Pro, I was all chuffed about it, now the Xbox One's coming out with 6 teraflops and it's already beating that console. But the good news is, it might actually be able to keep parity with the Xbox One X in certain circumstances. So the PlayStation 4 Pro might have a little bit more life in it, and it might actually be a good thing in general, because these games that are now getting coded for the Xbox One X, where they're going on and on about it being super powerful and being much better graphically, well, they might actually be able to use some of these techniques in certain scenarios and put that power back to the PlayStation 4 Pro as well, so you'll get a little bit more similar looks. Now obviously if you're a PC guy, you're probably going to get way better graphics, 12 teraflop cards and 10 teraflop cards. Doesn't really mean much, but for consoles, if you're a console gamer, you know this is potentially good news in that sense. Doesn't really make a good game, but it's just good on a technical level. So that is the story I wanted to tell you guys about. Let me know in the comments if you're getting an Xbox One X, are you excited about it? Are you worried about the games? What's coming out? Obviously, the PlayStation 4 has totally dominated this generation so far, and obviously all the games are there. And the worry is that the Xbox One X, even though it's more powerful in like a base level, is it's not going to get the support games-wise, and it's still going to be sort of lagging behind the PlayStation 4 Pro or the PlayStation 4. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. Are you excited about the potential that this could match on a sort of graphical level, on a tech level? Or is it something you don't even care about, you just want to play the games? The next thing I want to go over, guys, is this is going to be a new weekly feature. Now, I get a magazine called MCV. It's an industry magazine. I'll probably be right to show you that. If it's not, I'll blur it out. But anyway, it's an industry magazine. It tells you loads of things. It's got articles about developers, games coming out, events, all that kind of stuff. But what it also has got is this week or the next week and a half's releases due to come out on consoles. So I'm going to start telling you guys this at the start of the week, so you know what games are coming out, just in case you've totally forgot about something, or it's something that might tickle your fancy, and you can say, you know what, I never even knew about that, Sean. Thanks for telling me, I'm going to go and buy that. If you do, remember, use the links we'll put in. I'm joking anyway. So I'm going to tell you about some of the games that are coming out in the next week. So this is going to take you up to the 22nd of August. Now, one of the games, Sonic Mania, is about to come out midnight tonight, I think it is, like the 15th. So that's coming out on consoles. It's not on this list for some reason, maybe because it's been delayed on PC. But the games that it's talking about tomorrow, we are also getting Cities Skylines. It's a PlayStation 4 game by Paradox. It's a simulation type game. So think of like Sims or one of the like city builder ones. I don't know what they're called, but anyway. The other game coming out tomorrow is Troll and Die. Now this is a Nintendo Switch game and it's made by Maximum Games. It's an adventure game. It seemed to be getting average reviews. I've not actually like looked too much into it, but the cover looks nice with a big troll guy, so that's cool. On the 16th of August, we've got Matterfall for the PlayStation 4. That's a shooter and it's by Sony. On August the 18th, we've got Agents of Mayhem, and that's a joint release between PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It's a strategy game, it's an action game by Deep Silver. And then on the 22nd of August, we've also got The Escapists 2, again a joint release between PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And it's a strategy game and it's made by Sold Out. So that's your new releases coming out this week. Let me know in the comments if there's any of those you're going to be buying yourself. If you do buy them, let me know what you thought of them. Are they good? Are they worthwhile someone checking them out? Anyway guys, that's it for this Daily Fix. I will be back tomorrow. Lindsay may be joining me because we'll tell you about the streaming stuff. So check that out tomorrow. I want to say thanks for watching as always. Remember, we're just a bunch of small fries trying to create big things. And thank you for watching.